What's up, hillbillies? We are in a Quechua village called Viacha, and we are doing a medicinal herb. We're going to be figuring out this self-sustaining farm community we have here. They're indigenous. They are not wearing special clothes just because we came here. They believe a lot in their culture, and so they're taking us on a medicinal walk to show us just the mountainside, providing medicines and other things like that around us. And then we're going to get into foods and everything like that. They have mud to build their houses. The reason they still use grass, they're not even cheating with a piece of plastic, because the ichu, grasses that are growing above the elevation, the ichu is what they use to put on their roofs. And it's, they rebuild them, what, once a year?
Once a year.
Once a year they rebuild them, and it's good for a year. So next year, it's another thing that they do for tradition, for ceremony, and also to help each other's neighbor, no?
Yeah, and we can see, well, they're farming llamas there too. Wow.
And these roofs aren't maintained, so somebody abandoned them. We are way, way up here. All right, we are currently on top of Viacha. This is some paintings for children, but that's not what we're here to see. We're here to see what's over here. We have our archaeologists. We found a lot of pottery. There's some 500-year-old pottery, but there's some cave drawings, no? Petroglyphs.
Acá también,
Hold on,
si es
hold
que
on.
puedes. Pensábamos que era un audífono cuando hemos
Look it
encontrado.
up there.
Esas son lagunas, refugios, no manantiales. Y es acuífero.
In Inca times, petroglyphs of llamas had a meaning, practical meaning.
Okay,
So we're here
petroglyphs.
at Viacha, and we've made a genuine discovery. This is what I left.
Well, you haven't made one. They already knew it here.
Well, the thing is, the locals always know when archaeology is somewhere. It's an archaeologist that then comes and talks to them. That's why I was asking, do they know of any structures? Do they have any traditions of any wakas? Because anytime archaeologists find something, even Machu Picchu, when archaeologists found it, the locals already knew it, where it was.
They're like,
that it
oh, of
existed.
course.
In fact, there was Quechua people living in the ruins. But we have a very, very typical, actually, Inca period type of petroglyph. It is 5 round figures and a bow and a llama train. So you can see there's llama there, 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 and all the llamas are pointing in a specific direction. Petroglyphs of llama trains in Inca times were found along Inca trails, and they're basically like road signs.
What about this?
Where?
Right here.
This is a llama. See, and it's pointing that way. Go that way. There's a settlement. There may be water nearby, and that's how they would communicate. So we're traveling down the trail here with the community here at Viacha, and as I was saying, I have the privilege here to be part of a real discovery. The way archaeologists discover things, we don't ever find things, because the local people that live in the areas we work always know where things are. And this is a perfect example. So up there, in fact, if you look on that cliff, we saw symbols associated with the Inca Trail. We saw symbols directing travelers towards fresh water. We saw symbols directing travelers toward the river, the Uru Baba, down there. And there was a specific symbol. There was a symbol of the triangle, and that pointed towards a Tambo, a rest area. Now, I didn't think I was actually going to find a Tambo, but that's exactly what we found here today. So we have a rectangular Inca structure here. This is not a fortification. This, and you can come inside, this is a rest area for llama caravans or travelers along the Inca Trail. The symbols on the cliff for the travelers are pointing towards an Inca city, and the city of Pisac is across that ridgeline. It was a very important royal city. The Urubamba River is down there across that ridgeline. The symbols point that way, but they also said that there is a rest area, a Tambo here, and here we are. We're standing in the Tambo itself. We can see classical Inca architecture right here.
You're gonna name the Tambo, right?
What I asked is for the local family that owns this land to name the Tambo after them, if they so like. This Tambo has never been excavated. This is a completely untouched site.
Here's the back side of it here.
Yeah, so this clearing is where the llamas would have rested. But I'm really interested in this right here. This is where a depression where it's fallen in. This is a collapse. And you can see that's the bottom stone. That's a foundation stone.
All right, here we are across from where we just came, across the mountaintop. Up there is the Tambo and the Inca Road. As we back off, you can see the Inca Road. We were walking over it, we couldn't tell. Kind of look like this path here. You can see the Inca Road still operational. They still use it. But what's crazy is down there, the green of that mountain is an aqueduct. So they're moving water. 500 years ago, the spring around the side, they're moving water somewhere. We don't know where, but they're moving it for a purpose. Still operational today. You can see the terraces up there, so there's probably some on this ledge which we can't see.